Hi guys, Sebastian here. Welcome to my new F1 video. And before we get into it, I just want to put out a quick disclaimer. So this is not an F1 channel. This channel does not have a niche. I talk about sports in general. I talk about NFL, basketball, baseball, cycling, wrestling, everything, including Formula One. I make weird videos and I talk about politics. So if you decide to subscribe to my humble little channel, I am warning you, I am giving you a huge warning. This channel is weird. I mean, the next video might be about me making weird animal noises, talking about politics, or ranting about the Philadelphia Eagles. But I tend to make F1 videos and maybe like once a week or once in 2 weeks. So let's get into this video. 2021 calendar, 23 races, 70 years, S, A, B, C, D, E, F, and of course no G because I am the only G that is here. Haha, what a great joke, Sebastian. That was really funny. So let's get started. Australia. And, I hate to break your heart, but Australia is not a good track. And I do not rank, so this is another spoiler, I do not rank tracks who have or which have walls around them high because in 2021, we have the best drivers there probably has ever been, including Nikita Mazepin, okay? And, okay. And B, you have to save tires, you have to save fuel, and although Fernando Alonso is saying, I don't want to save fuel, you have to do it, Fernando. You have to do it, you have to manage, and when you're managing and when you are a Formula One driver, you will not crash out. So that's why Australia, and of course there is not a real overtaking opportunity, Australia is only E. Next one is Bahrain. I really love Bahrain, and here's why. Because Bahrain, I think, is the contrast of Australia. Bahrain provides you like 4 overtaking opportunities. Just think about it. Turn 1, turn 4. If you make a mistake into turn 10, you will be punished, right? Punished, and you may get overtaken into turn 11, and even the last corner. That's a long straight into the last corner. I mean, there has been some overtakes there. Although it's not the smartest thing to do, but just imagine that there's the last lap of the race and you got overtaken in the last corner. So just that thought, it's crazy. I love the track, I love the lights, I love everything. It's an A track. Next up is China. China, yeah, I don't know what to say about China. Sometimes good, sometimes shit. Yeah, I guess that it's a C. I mean, right in the middle, right? China is a C. I mean, yeah, it has some good parts. I think it's just like a poor man's version of Malaysia to me. Malaysia would be an A track. This is like a C track. So the 4th track is, of course, not announced. It's supposed to be Vietnam, but I think I tend to put the new tracks into C because I do not want to judge them and I do not want to give them unnecessary props. So I don't know, Vietnam. I kind of like the concept of Vietnam, and you will disagree with this, but my ideal track is long, has long straights, multiple overtaking opportunities. I do not have a problem with the 90 degrees quarter until it's not Russia. And it had that little Suzuka-like flowing section, which is kind of cool. So I think Vietnam has a solid chance to be a BA track. But unlike Vietnam, we have Spain without S. So it's just Spain, and I wanted to put in F, but I can't. At least you have one long straight. At least you can overtake there. But the track is so overused, endless data. Teams just pull up, and it's every year Mercedes 1-2, Ferrari 3-4, Red Bull 5-6, McLaren 7-8, Renault 10. It's the same. Like teammates are next to each other, no overtaking. It's just boring. Butcher track. The last corner is butchered. It's an E track at best. Next up is Monaco. So I think you will disagree with me. Some people really like Monaco, but to me, it's just everything I don't want to have. Like there aren't really that many crashes. You can win with your MGUK not working, Daniel Ricciardo. You cannot be overtaken. It's I don't know. I mean, yeah, the qualifying is crazy. Yeah, it's a cool track. The richest country in the world. It's awesome, but it's just no racing. I mean, yeah, the strategy has a part, but it's just. I mean, it's kind of better than Spain, I guess. D, yeah. Next up is Azerbaijan. So I think this is an underrated track. You will disagree with me. Azerbaijan is a good track, and it's so close to being a great track. And let me tell you why. So it has that crazy castle section, right? You lose time, whatever. And then kind of a couple of stupid corners. And then you have that long, ultra long, undulating 2 kilometer straight where you can overtake. Crazy. Heartbreaking zone, short straight, and then another straight. And if that other straight would be like 200 meters longer, it would be an S track. I swear, it would be an S track because it would give you two great overtaking opportunities. Crazy middle section, you can crash out tactics, strategy, everything. It would have everything, but I guess they have houses there, so I mean they can tell the people, hey man, we have to make a better track. Just get the fuck out of here. But yeah, it's to me it's a B track. I think a lot of people hate it. I think it's a solid. I mean, we had two bad races and two good races, so I don't. To me, it's a good track. But unlike Azerbaijan, I think Canada is overrated. I think people are so obsessed with Canada and they think that Canada provides us great racing. It does not. I mean, yes, we had two legendary races, 2011 and 1999. 2011, Jenson Button won with like 16 pit stops, and in 1999, like 17 champions crashed out at the Wall of Champions. But it's like every year it's so boring. And here's why. Here is the key why it's boring. You cannot overtake, okay, newsflash. And I think people think that there are multiple overtaking opportunities. There are not. There is really one or two. And that one or two is kind of butchered because of the hairpin. And when you have a hairpin in front of a long straight, you have to slow down and you must be like 17 centimeters in your away from your rival's gearbox to even have a chance of overtaking. And that's why it's really hard to overtake in Canada. The racing isn't good. Quality's okay. So it's just, I mean, I don't know. I think it's overrated. I don't like Canada. D. I think France. I mean, it's hated. It's not a good track. Obviously, it's boring. It's dull. But you can kind of overtake. It's not. It's like Canada, but just Canada is loved. France is hated. I don't know why they're the same people. I mean, no offense, but yeah, it's D. Austria. Austria to me, I don't like Austria for personal reasons because I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan. Yes, I'm a Hamilton fanboy. And for some God knows what reason, they always kind of suck in Austria. His last DNF was in Austria. Like, imagine that 4 years he has one DNF, or two because of COVID, and he has one DNF because his hydraulics failed in Austria. But I mean, I gotta admit, it provides good racing. It's a good track. It's a solid track. I think it's just a poor man's version of Brazil. I do not really like short tracks. That's just me. I do not really like tracks who have 9 corners, single digit number of corners. I don't like the concept of it, but I have to admit it's good racing. It's B. Next up, we have United Kingdom. I really like this track, and let me tell you why. I think you can overtake in like 10 corners there. It's amazing. Like, there is basically no part of the track where you cannot overtake. There are no easy overtaking opportunities, but there are multiple. And that's why I love it. The racing is great. Verstappen versus Leclerc 2019, Hamilton versus Bottas 2019. It was great. I really like Silverstone. I think it's an A track. Next up, Hungary. So Hungary to me is kind of underrated. People hate on Hungary, but it's the opposite of Canada. So people hate on Hungary. They think the track is bad, but it provides better racing than Canada. Like every year or every second year, there's a crazy Hungarian Grand Prix. 2019 was awesome. 2018 was pretty good. 2017 solid. 2015, 2014, great races, great races. Even before that, 2006, Jenson Button winning, multiple crashes. It's kind of driving in your house style of track, but I mean, I like it. It's a B track to me because of the racing. Okay, so next is Spa. You have to put Spa in S, and it's just I was close to put it in A actually. I have a kind of a problem with Spa. There is just one huge overtaking opportunity. You kind of wait for that. You kind of drive around for 90 seconds and then go full gas in the straight. But it's like, maybe if there would be one more. I mean, yes, you can do it in the bus stop. Yes, you can do it in the first corner. And yes, you can definitely do it in Eau Rouge, and to me that's why I decided to put it in S. So overtaking into Eau Rouge is the craziest thing that you can do as a driver. Period. Any track, any driver, any driving class. Period. Overtaking in Eau Rouge, it's crazier than overtaking in 130R, and I love it. And I had to put it in S because of that. Next up, we have Zandvoort, Netherlands. So just like I said, I have to put it in C because there have been no races there. I think the fans are going to be crazy, but I think the track is kind of Hungary-ish, and it will be hard to overtake. So we will need like safety car or rain or something like that. Next up, strategies. Okay, next up is Italy. Italy, yeah, Italy has to be an S. I love Italy. So Italy to me, S period. Some people do not like Italy, but what is to not like about Italy? So it's a long track. You have multiple overtaking opportunities. You will make one mistake, you will lose time. There is gravel. They took out the grass of the parabolic, which is kind of stupid, but there is gravel. You make a mistake, you get overtaken by 5 people. There have been crashes. Charles Leclerc this year crashed out, or last year because we're in New Year. Charles Leclerc crashed out of nothing. Great racing, 2018, 2019, great racing. I really love. There's nothing not to love about Italy. This is almost my perfect track. But unlike Italy, here comes Russia. And lots of people would put Russia in F. I cannot put a track in F where there's a possibility of overtaking. Like, at least you have that long straight. At least you have that cool corner after the straight. That's really cool. I think Lewis Hamilton overtook Sebastian Vettel in 2018 there. It was awesome. It looked really awesome. But besides that, it's a stupid track, stupid concept. It's like driving in the city, 90 degrees corners. Sector 3 sucks, absolutely sucks. I don't even know how to fix it. Like, maybe build some new roads, but it's a bad track. It's an E track. But even worse than Russia. This might be surprising. For me, Singapore is worse than Russia. It's just no overtaking opportunities. Yes, the lights are cool, but it's like Monaco. We already have Monaco, and Monaco is boring. So why do you have another race? Monaco at night. It sucks. Like, 90 degrees corner, I think it has more 90 degrees corner than Russia. It's unbearable to watch. It's long because it's slow. I get it, it's physically tough for the drivers. It's at night, but it's just Singapore sucks. No racing, no nothing. I mean, goddamn, even when the strategies are mixed up, it does not work. You cannot even overtake, you cannot even follow. So yeah, Singapore. Okay, Japan. So this was fun because Japan, I think for everybody is an S track, and it's really an S track. But again, the classic, the theme of this video, you cannot really overtake there. And I can't put it in A, I can't put it in S, so I decided to put it right in between because it just needs one little twitch, one little straight to be longer by 100 meters to be a pure S track. But it's kind of, you can't really overtake. Yes, you can in 130R, but it's hard. Into the chicane, it's hard. Into the first corner, it's hard. It's a short straight. And then it's kind of nothing. Yes, you can launch something into the spoon and maybe crash into Max Verstappen, but it just needs even less than Azerbaijan. It needs less than Azerbaijan to be the perfect track. I think it's a better track than Belgium. If it would have a straight that's longer by 200 meters or 100 meters, it's better than Belgium, but it's not. Next up is Austin. Austin is a great track. I don't know why some people hate on Austin. Like, Austin is undulating, it's flowing, it has slow corners. It's not really good. Like, that quadruple apex turn 8 in Turkey is kind of a copy, or the American version is not that good. But yeah, it's a good track, good racing, good strategies, good everything. Yeah, A. It has to be A. But unlike Austin, Mexico is absolutely butchered. The baseball section is stupid. It's like worse than Monaco. It's like driving in your bathtub. It's slow. It's painfully slow. It just kills lap time. No way to follow. And then the long straight. And again, just like in Azerbaijan, you have a long straight corner and a medium straight that's not long enough. And then you have to follow in the whole lap. So I really don't like Mexico. It's just, and with the altitude, it even makes it harder to overtake. You have to manage tires. Yeah, it's an E track. Next up, Brazil. So I said Brazil or Austria is a poor man version of Brazil. So that means Brazil is better than Austria, and a lot of people would put it in S, but it's just too short for my taste. It's just me. I really like a lap to be like minute and a half, minute 27. I think Suzuka is like minute 27 in qualifying. It's the perfect lap time. And Brazil is like minute '08 in quali. So it's just too short, too short. I mean, of course, you don't have much overtaking or many overtaking opportunities because it's too short. There are overtakes over and over again because we cross the start finish line over and over again. But yeah, I cannot put it in S. I have to put it in A. Two more tracks, Saudi Arabia. Like I said, I will put it in C. I looked at the track. I don't know if it's promising or not. It kind of looks like Portimao in the end, but then it's kind of like, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that track. And yeah, Abu Dhabi. Oh boy. So hairpin. I ranted about Canada. And Abu Dhabi could be at least a C track. Like, it's not a season finale, but it looks spectacular, and it could have been a better track. You have the road to make it a better track, but you decide to not do it. You have that stupid chicane in front of that long back straight. Yes, you have the dumb third section. Okay, you have the dumb third sector, whatever. But then you kind of have a flowy first sector. It's fine. It's fine. And then you have that stupid chicane for no reason. The road is paved. You have the asphalt. You can do it. Just erase it. Cut the chicane. Fernando Alonso, write a petition. Please cut the chicane. And it would be a C track. But it cannot be a C track because it's boring, it sucks, it's not punishing. It's not an F track because you can overtake. It's an E. So there you go, guys. Thank you for listening to my list. Let me know if you agree or disagree with something. And as I said, if you decide to subscribe, it might get dangerous. I don't know what will be my next video, but look forward to it. Here we go. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you. I do not have an ending sequence. It's kind of cool. So thank you.